So I thought because I was fast at football, I also was going to be fast at running a half marathon, right? Well, not really. I learned this the hard way. After running my first race, ended up at Red Cross after only 10 kilometers with a blown knee. That day, my father told me something that completely changed my mind around running and around how I approach things. Last year, I went from 2 hour 30 half marathon to this year 1 hour 45 half marathon. And in this video, I'm giving you exactly what I did, how I managed things, and things I learned along the way to get better at running and to get faster, which is what we all want. Let me paint you the picture of my first 2 half marathons. The first one, a disaster. I started strong, 5 minutes per kilometer, and I thought that was the baseline because as a football player, I used to run faster. So I thought, you know what, half marathon at that pace, easy. After 7-8 kilometers into the run, my knee was just broken. I don't know, I felt so much pain. And then like 2 kilometers after, I stopped at the Red Cross, hoping they would give me something magical or something, but they just gave me ice. And yeah, nothing more. I just kept on going, and then I saw my father, and my father said, you start something, you finish it. Your problem isn't going away if you quit now. So just finish your thing, and afterwards we'll see what we can do for your knee. I just finished it, limping, frustrated, but I finished it. 2 hours and 2 hour 30, 2 hour 36 or something like that, hoping I was going to do a sub 2 hours. Second half marathon with my girlfriend, this time much easier. I felt like conditioning easy, but my body wasn't 100% following. So you have the conditions and then you have like the muscles around it. Yes, they run together, but they don't follow and they don't go at the same speed. So after that, my ankles were like very painful for 2-3 weeks. And the reason was, first of all, flat feet, all right? Second is too much weight, overweight, honestly, was the reason. And third one is not enough mileage on my feet. I wasn't just running enough. We did some trainings. We were training like 2-3 times per week. Honestly, if you want to finish it good, you need to run more. So, and that mentality is how I like to approach things right now. I'm doing one thing right now. I try to finish it, even though it's not perfect. Done is better than perfect. And afterwards, we see what we can do to improve or to just solve a problem. But right now, you need to finish your thing. So yeah, technically, I started at 0 kilometers when I started to train back for the running. Yes, I did play football in the past, but there was like 1 or 2 years in between where I really didn't do anything special. For the second half marathon, where I really started to focus on more running with my girlfriend, we started around 5 to 10K per week and then increased 10% by week by week. Then we were around 20 to 30K max per week. Going above 20-25K, honestly, at that period of time was a lot. And we were just doing 3 trainings per week, sometimes even 2, interval, easy, and longer. I was already doing that, but honestly, that wasn't really enough. Running 2-3 times per week for a comfortable half marathon isn't really getting me somewhere. So I needed really to increase my mileage. I was at 20-25, and then I increased to 30-35, and I stayed there for 2-3 weeks. Then I went to 40, then I went to 45, but giving it some time. So I really give it some time to my body to get comfortable at that distance. 40, 45 for 2, maybe 3 weeks even. And then after some point when I really wanted to speed up for my marathon, which was a lot longer, I started to increase 10% every single week, which was honestly a lot. So that's why I'm saying be comfortable with total distance you're doing per week for 2-3 weeks, and it's okay to stay at there. And then you can increase that by adding 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers to every session. Not all at a long session, for example. You add that to the different sessions. You add that to the easy run, you add that to the interval run, and you add that to the longer run on your week. And that's how I started to increase and implement more kilometers into my weeks to get more comfortable. In my opinion, around 30 to 40 kilometers per week is something good for being comfortable on the half marathon. I know it seems like a lot, but give it some time. There are a lot of people doing some challenges trying to go from 0 to 21K in like 3 months. I'm not saying it's not possible. It's just not good and not comfortable enough for your body. It's not the most healthiest part of the training. If you bring it down for a longer time of period, you get more comfortable and your body also gets the time to get used to running more, your muscles, your conditioning, everything at once. So it's better to take more time and just get on going. This year, 2025, was really a breakthrough of running for me. 4 races this year, 14K at the beginning of the year, 20K Brussels marathon, and then the half marathon again at the end of the year. And it's only at the marathon that I did a pace of under 1 hour 45 for a half marathon. So during that marathon, so because I ran more, I was more prepared, I was like pushing more throughout the whole year, I did run a lot and I pushed my limits, I pushed my speed, and I pushed my distances. And that's why only at the end of the year, so in November, that's when I really pushed it under 1 hour 45. So it takes time. It's not easy and you need to put on the work, but it's doable. This year, I got a new best friend. Someone that really helped me improve my running. My Garmin, my new watch. And honestly, you don't need to get lost in the data because you get a lot of data, but it's really useful. It's useful because you start to understand some techniques, some rules you need to apply when running, or you should apply when running. And we are talking about your heart rate zones and everything. So matching this with my heart rate monitor, it's where I started to understand it more. I didn't want to get lost into all the data, your sleeping data, your HRV, and much more, because it's not always super accurate. You don't need that as a beginner runner. The real breakthrough moment is when I discovered the Zone 2 training. Zone 2 training is easy training. It's training easy, like almost boring. I saw that everywhere online, and I thought, if people who are running marathons are saying that and doing that, there must be some truth in it. So I implemented that and I started to do more Zone 2 trainings, more easy runs. I have a Zone 2 training video, so if you want to, check it out. And Zone 2 training is something very important for your heart, for your conditioning, to really build up that tank of conditioning. And then after that, Zone 4, Zone 5, really speed trainings, really something to get on more speed and be able to be more efficient with your tank. So pushing harder for a longer period of time. Zone 4, Zone 5. You're learning it along the way and you start to implement that into your running. So this one is very useful, but don't get lost into it. It's funny because this is honestly not the thing that's going to push you from 2 hour 30 to 1 hour 30 half marathon, but it's just fun to have, and it's just a little improvement if you know how to use it. But technically, the real improvement is when you're putting in the work. I got a best friend, my brother, they're all running without watches, without heart rate monitor. They're just using their phone to track their distances. And I was even giving trainings to my brother, and the only thing he did was, when he was doing interval trainings, he was looking at his phone, how fast he was going, or the time he needed to push a pace, and he was just looking at his phone. And it was doing fine. It's just when you want to get more accurate and really go into that performance that this gets really useful. So as a beginner, it's just a nice to have, maybe. I don't know. It's just amazing, but nice to have. Most important is when you're doing your intervals, when you're running fast and you need to run hard, you run hard. When you need to run easy, you run easy. And when you need to do your longer runs, but you go and you do your longer runs, and you always try to enjoy all your runs. Not all your runs are going to be perfect, but you need to feel the run and enjoy every single run. Make it fun. And about making it fun, I also have a video about how to love running again. Check it out. Fueling for your runs. That's something I think we all get a little bit lost in it, and what well, what not, and what is important and what not. Let me give you a little story. At the end of 2024, I felt fat and I was like, I needed to go into a loss of weight journey, which I did. In 2 months, I lost 10 kg, good, and I was running more, also good. But then at some point, I wasn't eating enough for the amount of training and runnings I was doing. What I learned is that I was a little afraid of eating too much because I didn't want to get more weight back. The thing is, you need to eat your meals throughout your day, normally with protein, with carbs, with some fats, just a mixed meal, a balanced meal throughout your meals throughout your days. For your running, specifically for your trainings, before, during, and after your trainings, you should eat. I wasn't counting any calories anymore during the runs, so that part of the day wasn't in my MyFitnessPal log. So before my training, I ate, for example, dates or a banana, or even a toast with honey, something with carbs, something that gave me energy to push on the running. During the runs, mostly when I was going over 1 hour 30 runs, then I took gels with me, easier. I took an iso drink, I took dates, I took something with me to try out. I needed carbs throughout your running, and you really need more carbs throughout your running. Don't be afraid to take things with you. You need more hydration throughout your running as well. And after your running, eating carbs and eating protein is also very important. Immediately after your runs, like 1 or 2 hours after your runs, you should eat balanced again and a little more carbs and a little more protein, because you burn that all out throughout your trainings. I don't know if you're getting me. So carbs is really the baseline of your trainings. It's really where you're getting the energy to push more throughout your trainings. Right now, what's also very important is that throughout your longer runs, even your easy runs, you're starting to use those trainings literally to train your stomach, to train how you can run with multiple things in your hands or around you, how to carry all the things. Because when you're going to run, you need to carry your hydration, your water, maybe your iso drink, your gels or something else you want to take with you, how are you carrying that with you? That's the moment where you train. That's the moment where you try it out. Is it comfortable just bringing along 50 centiliter of water with me in my hand, or do I prefer it on my body with a belt or something? Do I put it somewhere and then I pick it up? How are you going to do that? Think ahead. Think what are you going to do throughout your run, throughout your marathon, throughout your race. Or even if you're not doing a race, you're just doing a half marathon for yourself, how are you going to plan everything? That's very important, and that's why the runs, the trainings are really made for training, are really made to training your body, but also training your environment. You should try some things out. You should try different meals. You should try pasta. You should try rice. You should try different things before your runs. How does it feel? How did I feel today? How did my stomach feel? Honestly, I had moments where I eat it too much, or I eat something that was just heavy on my stomach. After 10K, I needed to stop because I needed to go to the toilet. I got some points where I didn't have any toilets. The rest is history. I think a lot of people get afraid of taking gels or something, or they feel too strong to take something with them and eat during the runs. You're not getting stronger, you're not getting better because you're not taking something. It doesn't make you a Superman, superhero. Take your gels. As an example, for my marathon, I took 3 gels every single hour because it really makes a big difference how much carbs you have in your body and where the energy is taken from. If you're not giving your body energy, well, you're going to burn out. That's simple as that. So don't be afraid to try things out. Well. You know what to do with your fueling. Now you also need to implement some recovery before, during, and after. Before it's easy. The dynamic stretches, a good warm-up, take some time before your run, before going into your run. Even start your run easier. There are some runs where you're going to run easier. Just an easy pace to just let the blood flow over your muscles, to just move a little bit. Recovery run, it's called. And then after your runs, there's a lot of work you can do, and very easy, something you can implement after every run and even after every day. Sleeping more is one of the things that helps you so much. You know, you're building muscles when you're sleeping. You're rebuilding your body when you're sleeping. So it's the same for running. You're rebuilding everything you used throughout your run when you're sleeping. So I was sleeping like 6 hours per day, which is technically not enough when you're pushing more and pushing more. Right now, I'm sleeping around 7 to 8 hours per day, which is much better. Sleep is one of them. The second part of your recovery is stretching. Stretching for your muscles, because after your runs, after harder runs, after longer runs, your muscles are very tight. And stretching helps that flexibility back, helps in fact to bring back the muscle to its resting length, which helps the blood recover, which helps to get away with the waste of things that you don't need in your body, and to get useful nutrients of food into the body, which helps you recover faster. Stretching is also beneficial for your joints because of the tightness of your muscles. Your joints at some point doesn't get the full capacity of movement, and if that's taken on for too long, sometimes your joints are starting to use unbalanced complementary movements, and then you're going to feel more stress on one joint or the other, and that's where injuries can start. Are you following a little bit? You need to stretch. That's the simple way of approaching things. And really the same for tendons. It's good. The stretching is good because it gives you the elasticity to push. It's like really elastic you're taking. Tendons are the ones who can give you the push to your muscles to be explosive or something like that, to move. So that's why it's also important to stretch, because you need that flexibility. The stretching, it's all about flexibility. It's all about getting back to the normal state of your body. And that helps recover, that helps for getting less stress on the body, and also getting on with more running. Last 2-3 months before my marathon, I got shin splints. Very light shin splints, thankfully, but it was a multiple things of reasons. The first one is increasing mileage too fast. I wasn't getting comfortable on the amount of distance I was running per week. Strengthening and recovery. So strengthening, yes, I was doing some strength workout, but I was doing it less and less, I was not even doing it for the mobility exercises. So for my ankles, for my knees, for my tibialis, things that are really impacted when running, and I wasn't really strengthening that anymore. I was really focused on the marathon and on running more and more and more. But yeah, at some point I got shin splints. I even ran my marathon with the shin splint, but right now I'm taking a pause, a break for a month to really recover, and then I'm getting back and I'm approaching the running differently. This time I'm getting more stretching. This time I'm getting more those mobility exercises, which are honestly a bit boring, but it's part of the job. It's part of the whole thing. It's complementary to your running. It might sound obvious, but stick with me. The more you run like your 5K, the more confident you become to run that 5K. It seems logic, it seems obvious, and it's like that amazing cycle where you feel like, all right, you're doing something and you can get a little faster into that, so you get more confidence, and you think because of that you can push yourself more, and then because you push yourself more, you're running again more or faster, and again and again and again. Like, it's really an amazing cycle. It's really great, but sometimes you need to push. Your biggest limitation is here, your mindset. Honestly, the one who is stopping you from pushing more or getting further away is your mind. Your body will handle all of that when putting on some trainings. It's logic. After being tired, when started to feeling tired, your body is saying from calm down, cool down, stop, alert, because we're not used to get into that. Your body or your mind is there to protect you from not dying. Even though every single time I'm doing a race, it's very hard and it seems very hard, but every single time I'm doing it faster, it's just because I got confident with that distance, but I'm pushing through to get a better time. So it's all about your mindset, and start easy. Start just by go and run. It's just about accepting that a half marathon, a marathon, or anything long distance, it's about controlling the distance. It's not about all sprinting out, just finishing, wrapping it up. No, it's about controlling and enjoying that control. Do it for you and really enjoy that easy run. So your easy runs should be easy, and you should do more easy runs. It's okay. Easy.